Hi, this is Brad Davis. This is beginner guitar lesson number 6. And if you've been following along, this should all make a whole lot of sense to you without any addition of anything to struggle with. We try to keep it as simple as possible here. Today we're going to have to throw in some of that evil, boring theory, but it's necessary so we can have a few terms to communicate with, and you'll understand what I'm talking about when I speak of these things. So first off, what we're going to do is we're going to just learn the notes on the sixth string, which will also give you the notes on the first string because they're both E strings. So let's just start off very quickly and easily and get this out of the way. That's E, the open string. Also first, let's get this out of the way too. Every fret on the guitar is a half a step. So that being said, every time you move a fret, it's just a half a step. So again, E is your open E string on the sixth string. First fret, F. Second fret, F sharp. Third fret's G. Fourth is G sharp. Fifth is A. Sixth is A sharp. 7 is B. 8 is C. Now, there's a naturally occurring half step between E and F and B and C. That's why they're not referred to as a sharp. So you have C, C sharp, D, D sharp, and E, and then it repeats from there. So on the way back down, it would be E, E flat, D, D flat, C, B, B flat, A flat, G, G flat, F, and E. So between E and F and your B and C, there's no B sharp or E sharp. A B sharp is simply a C, E sharp is simply an F. And when you're going back down, you would refer to them more as flats because in guitar keys, you're playing mostly G, C, D, E, A, and all these are key signatures that are containing sharps. So we're not going to get into all that, but what I'll show you here is E, F, F sharp. Okay, this is either F sharp or G flat, depending on what key you're in and how it's being used. And those are referred to as enharmonic equivalents. They mean the same thing. So it doesn't matter whether you call it a G flat or an F sharp, same thing. Okay, now what we're going to get into today is what's referred to as we're going to use the same first position in the pentatonic minor that is the first position, and we're going to use it in the terms of relative minor. And you'll see what I'm talking about because we're going to just easily count up. There's E, F, F sharp, G. Now if you take the E chord, slide it up to the third fret and put your finger and bar across here, that's a G. That's your G bar chord. Now you can count this several ways, but the easiest way to find the relative minor is find this bar chord with the root or tonic on the sixth note, the G. And then what I do to make it real simple is count the same fret you're on, count down. This would be 1, 2, 3, and the open is your fourth. So E. So the relative minor of G is E minor. So we're going to use this. We're not going to get into the bar chords. We're going to use the same simple chords that you've been shown. G, C, D, and back to G. Now we'll show you how this fits in. Okay, we're using the G. That's all there is to it. That's the relative minor. You're playing the same first position E minor pentatonic scale, only you're playing it as a relative minor to the key of G. So there it is, and that will work. You come up, say for instance, we haven't got this far, but I'm gonna give you a little preview. You're playing in A. Well, then you just count down 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Remember to count the same fret that you're starting on. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, and that's F sharp. So we can go, even with the simple chord of A, we'd be playing the A, but we're going to play the relative minor. That's all there is to it. So until next time, play with that a little bit, and you'll see it'll have a little different sound. It'll kind of even have a little country sound, a kind of a major sound to it. But it's a pentatonic minor, the same one we used over the last chord progression, which we used in the progression with the E minor. So until next time, practice, and this should follow right along, and you shouldn't have any trouble with it. Thanks again.